All right, guys. So, still working on the transmission. We did put the two transmissions together. This is the case for the transmission my car came with. This is a F5 M31. That is for a 2.4 liter. The 4G64. I have 4G63. This ain't right. But it has a bell housing for a F5 M33, which is the correct one. So Haas had a F5 M33, but it had a 1G bell housing. The difference is the 1G bell housing doesn't have this to connect to the cross member. So I had it all together, but then I forgot to put this pin in right here, and I shifted it and it threw everything off inside. So I'm about to take it back apart, and yeah, so let's go. It needs to come out. That's not good. These just come off. You gotta hold this down, but it's nothing crazy. Might be a little tougher than I thought. There we go. Putting everything upside down here. This one was hard. I'm not looking forward to doing this again, but I have to. So now you got to pry this off, and it sucks. So this is what it has come to. Had to do that to get this thing off, but it's off. I chipped a few gears, but it'll be all right. All right. So now we're gonna pick up screwdrivers. Reset the tools. Take these out. Should be 14. So these are what make the gears click. When you go click, click, they have springs and balls inside. Don't let the balls drop. Put these in a little cup. Okay. And we're going to take the housing off. First though, this is your reverse. That's going to hold the whole thing in if you don't take it out. Reverse. And then all these are 14. And they're all the same length. This is not a bolt hole, so when you put them back together, don't. I sat there and thought I had a bolt hole I missed. All right. Next part is going to be cracking this back open. So to do that, definitely use some screwdrivers and a hammer. And I just put this on last night, so it's probably going to be a little challenging. But if you go right there by the fork, it's a good spot. Looks like we're out. Okay. Problem I had is this is getting caught up. So I gotta see why it's getting caught up. And I think it's because of the way the fork is. Or this rod. I might have to replace the rod. Because these rods are just a little different. Let's see. Yeah, these are different rods. This one says 21, this says 25. So the angle is just a little different. Alright, so the issue I'm having is reverse is not disengaging. Reverse is supposed to go up with this bar. Well, it's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to lock like that. So when you hit reverse, it drops. Problem is reverse is staying stuck. The reason is this is not supposed to slide, it's supposed to stay stuck. And the way it stays stuck, these are the two forks. This is your reverse. Well, to keep it from sliding, there's these two grooves, and this ball goes in here. And we forgot to install the ball. So now I gotta take this off and put this little ball in. Yay. So that'll entail taking this one off. Let's see, let's just try it out. These two gotta come off, which is a 12. Assembly comes out. Don't lose this half moon. Okay. And this is the old synchro in the old 3rd and 4th. And yeah, hopefully it works. My problem with the old one was this fork one going up and down. So now it is. Alright, and now pretty much got to take it all apart. So here's the diff. This all just kind of wedges out together. Maybe. Or I might be able to pull this out myself. Just this. It's a matter of finagling it. Okay. Now I just need clearance, but we don't have it. Alright, I'm going to take this one out. Give us a little more clearance. Alright, now the forks are loose. There we go. These are lifted. I'm going to set this here. Alright. Okay. So yeah, there's a ball that goes between here. Goes right in there. And that is what had us stuck in reverse. Or yeah, stuck in reverse. And that's it. Okay, and then you want to get this into that groove so it has some room to go down. Which I just had it. There it is. Now it's stuck. So that's good. Now we reverse. I'm gonna spray some of this stuff off. Never have too much lube. Actually, I'm gonna change my gloves. So all right, time to put it back together. This is where it gets a little tough. So this kind of all has to go in together. was easier yesterday when I had 2 sets of hands. Alright, let's try to get this on first. So that's going to sit in that space. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then this has to get in. So to get that in, I have to lift this whole assembly again, but as one piece. Alright, cool. Now the diff. And then there's a shard of metal from the old thing. I need to pick this out. Do not want that getting stuck in the gears. Alright, and now we'll put the pins back in and make sure everything works. Our other pin. At a weird angle. All right, now the fork will go up and down with reverse. So time to put this back in. This goes in here, right there. These hold it in. All right, time for the bolts. They're all the same length, so it doesn't matter where each one goes, really. There's some people who like to put them in the right place and all that, like the same spot, but in reality, I'm probably going to end up getting a new transmission, but this will get me around. So I have a guy that says he has a built one for $1,000, so we'll see how that goes. Let's get these started. Uh-oh. Man, I almost forgot again to do the reverse. Gotta line the reverse up. I forgot to do the damn diff. Alright, it's back on. Diff's in. Now I need to do the reverse. It has to come up. Wonder. All right, tighten in. So I told you. Huh? Yeah. So back to this. Putting this on upside down. So it's got these rings. And the rings hold these things in. These keys. So put the rings in, or the keys in first. Okay. And then it'll just go opposite this way. So if I got this in here, it should go like this on this side. So it holds all the keys. Okay, so this is the bottom. Top. Matter of fact, this probably needs to go on first because this is hard to put on. So a little bit of that in there. And I just want to make sure real quick I have this on the right way, so I'm about to reference my video and I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, so it is on the right way. So Now this is going to take a little hammering. So I'll take the big socket with one of these and just kind of wrap it so it doesn't damage anything. Just got it down a little more. You want to go down just enough to where it doesn't scrape and you can see the threads. That should be good. Just a little more. That's cool. A little more. All right, that's good. And then we'll put this back on. You gotta pay attention to the keyways. And this guy. Now you do have to push those keys in for this to sit in there. Which is kind of hard because at the same time I'm trying to line this up. All right, well, I'll go ahead and put this on here. All right. Well, this I don't really like. I'll clean this out a little. Hit it with a little bit of that. All right. Put this guy. All right, and we're on. So now we just gotta put the key in right there. Make sure it's lined up. Knock it in. And now put these in so the gears will click. And now should be able to shift gears. Yeah. That's reverse. And we should get fifth. I think I gotta have the cap on to get fifth. Or I might just need some of this in here. Yep, fifth. Perfect, fifth. Fifth is stuck. Motherfucker. Come on, you fucking piece of shit. Alright, fifth is good. I just had to lube it. And last thing to do is put a little silicone here. All right. One thing to note is on this, there's this little ring here. This ring has these two clips, and the two clips go in this space right here. There it goes. Some of the old silicone off. Clean it out a little. Now this one's all the same bolts except for two, they're longer. And the long ones go here. And these are all 12s. And once these are in, it's time to fill it up with fluid and we'll be good to go. What's up, baby? What happened? Alright guys, and that is it. So I'll come back tomorrow when I'm ready to drop it in the transmission, in the car. See y'all later.